Good morning, everyone. My name is Professor Femi Olufunmilade. I'm an Ijebu man from Ogun State, and I'm presently director of a Center for Contemporary Security Affairs in one of our universities. I woke up this morning and I started going through my WhatsApp chats, and I engaged a retired general, and he made a very remarkable statement. He said, upon all the killings and the carnage going on in the Ibarapa area of Oyo State, and indeed other parts of Yoruba land, we have not had any of our lawmakers, whether they are in the State House of Assembly or they are at the House of Representatives or the Senate in Abuja, come out to say something on behalf of their people. And it's really, really saddening and disappointing. The people are left to fend for themselves like sheep without shepherd. And we have a situation where traditional rulers in Ibarapa had to send for a Yoruba gentleman called Sunday Igboho, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, to come and help them. And we have a government at all levels, local government, state government, federal government, but nothing is done to save lives. It's only when Igboho has issued a quit order to those identified as the kingpin by the people in the community themselves of the, killer bandits, that the federal government finally found its voice. Get Igboho arrested. But when Dr. Aborode was killed, and the woman from Imeko, who owned a filling station and other businesses in Igaga, was killed also because these rampaging bandits visited a filling station and wanted to abduct her. She refused. Nobody spoke. We didn't even hear commiseration from the state government. We didn't hear anything whatsoever from the federal government that controls all the security agencies and wouldn't want any state to even have an Amotekun. I just want to warn the federal government that for as long as you do not do the needful, expect more of Sunday Igboho in Yoruba land and other parts of Nigeria, even in Zamfara, even in Katsina, where the president comes from. As long as you cannot secure lives, precious lives, don't expect that people will fold their arms where you have failed to secure their lives as a government. While the heat was on the Gangan saga, another terrible occurrence visited Orijebu. An elderly woman was going to inspect a plot of land. She drove herself, and we have seen the pictures making the round, and the video footage is not a concocted story. The video footage of this woman in the hospital, she was badly shattered. It will take a miracle for that mama to regain herself in any meaningful measure again. Badly shattered. Her jaw was broken, blood everywhere. And the people that did this were the armed herdsmen. They ran away because that place was where I had my first degree. It was in that Aziz, Oru Junction, where it took place. I can say it's the heart of Ijebu land. I'm an Ijebu man. It is at Oru Junction, you will see the road to Ogun State University, the road that leads to Ijebode, the road that leads to Ijebugbo, and the one that leads to Ibadan. It's at that intersection. If you are coming from Ibadan, let's say Ibadan is south of the junction. When you get to the junction and you continue, you are going to Ijebode. Ijebode is to the north, and other parts of Ijebu to the north. To your left is Ijebu Igbo and Oru Ijebu. That's why we call it Oru Junction. To your right is Agoiwoye, where Ogun State University, now Olabisi Onabanjo, is situated. That's where I got my first degree over 30 years ago. That is the heart of Ijebu land. These miscreants pumped bullets into this elderly woman's body, taking her for dead. Then because they were apprehensive, because people were coming, they ran into the bush. They left their cows. 3 of them arrested. The experience is that when such people are arrested by lawful citizens in this part of the country, before you know what is happening, another will come from somewhere, usually Abuja, that they should be released. Many a times they are released with their guns. Whoever is giving that order, I'm telling you, you will receive the judgment of God. Not only when you die, even here on earth, a day is coming when you will have cause to regret your action, because nemesis will catch up with you. The Sunday Igboho that they are harassing, talking about him up and down. Some weeks ago, before we celebrated Christmas, he led a security team comprising soldiers and vigilantes, amotekuns, policemen, etc., into the forest reserves of Okeogun, where some strange-looking Fulani, call a spade by its name, they were Fulani. I have many wonderful Fulani friends. But when you want to investigate crime anywhere in the world, the first question they will ask you when you are with a seasoned investigator is give a description. If you are in America, they will ask you, is he black? Is he white? Is he Chinese? Is he Hispanic? So to say that these miscreants are Fulani is not about ethnic profiling. It's a statement of fact. I just cited the one at Oru Junction. They carried cows there. And those arrested are Fulani. If you are in doubt, those of you in government, go and find out. It's not about anybody profiling anyone. So, the way forward, let me not drag it too far, is that if something is not done, and done very fast, anything can happen to this country. It's not about doomsaying. As I'm talking to you, I ply this Benin-Ore road from time to time. It's one of the most dangerous roads in this country today. The road is good, it's been reconstructed, but you get surprise attacks in a Rambo style by these same herdsmen. You will see some cows around that you see them just jump to the side of the road. They start shooting, aiming your vehicle recklessly. Many have had accidents as a result of that, and they have perished. Some have run into, to the bush with their vehicles, and they are gone. Some have been snuffed out. My younger colleague, Kelvin Izebekai, that was how he was killed. On that road, my colleague, Mr. Sholola, was abducted. For 5 days, April 26 to May 1 before it was released. President Buhari, Nigeria is dying. Nigeria is dying. Nigeria is dying. What will it cost you if you declare an emergency and say all illegal occupants of Nigerian forests should evict? Those who have legitimate business there, get registered. Let your identity be taken by appropriate government agencies. We are doing national identification number now. Does it affect those people in the forest? Are they coming out for the exercise? President Buhari, will you keep them there simply because they are Fulani? They are destroying your name and reputation. Are you not concerned about what your legacy will be? What do you gain by allowing this to continue? Look at what your colleague, the president of Ghana, did. They have Fulani there. I visit Ghana every now and then. They have Hausa there. They have Yoruba there. He called the Fulani leaders, all of them from across the country. I have the video footage. If you want it, I can send it to you. And he spoke to them about the need for change, that this is 21st century, we can't continue this way. The incessant conflict with farmers is avoidable. We should embark on ranching. Whatever support you need, we shall give you. And thereafter, after a little period of grace, the police in Ghana swung into action to enforce the law. Many of those who didn't like the idea of ranching in Ghana are in Nigeria now. They are among those raping people, killing people, abducting people. And when we talk, we are quickly told they are fellow Nigerians, they are free to walk around and settle anywhere. In Oyo State in Okeogun, the largest concentration of purebred Fulani in Nigeria, they are there. Nobody is molesting them. My friend Odudua, the Marafa in Sabo in Ibadan, we are great friends. That's where I go to enjoy myself sometimes. Sabo in Ibadan. Nobody is molesting them. Go to Shasha, you will think you are in Kano, still in one city. So that narrative of anybody saying we are not one Nigeria, people cannot move around, is not true. What we are saying is we are faced by insecurity coming from these people in the bush under the guise of herding cows, and you need to deal with it decisively. Governor Abdullahi Ganduje is a Fulani man and a highly educated one. He holds a PhD. He has offered vast tract of lands for those who want to settle. Have you given him support, President Buhari? All those Fulanis is saying, come over. This method of grazing up and down is not in your interest. It's hazardous to you and the communities you are passing through. We've not had the president giving him any support. The land he has offered is there. These people prefer to move up and down. And that is why a lot of fingers are pointing at you, President Buhari, that there is a sinister motive behind all this. You know, I've been your long-time ally, friend, campaigner. I'm advising you, do something. If you do not, we may not have a country called Nigeria anymore. God bless everyone listening to this.